On the streets of Tyneside, between cafes and fans' conversations, something unusual has begun to draw attention behind the scenes at Newcastle United. News is trickling in, almost whispered, about strategic movements that could change the club's approach in European competitions. Every detail observed by attentive Geordies sparks more curiosity. There are signs of tactical adjustments, last-minute decisions that could alter the course of upcoming challenges, yet no one knows exactly what the real impact will be. Before we dive into the details, it's worth remembering that keeping up with this news closely makes all the difference. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, now is the time. By clicking subscribe, you ensure that no update about Newcastle United goes unnoticed, helping the community grow and bringing exclusive content directly to you, always first-hand and with professional analysis. Meanwhile, all eyes are on St. James Park, a venue that has already witnessed memorable stories, unexpected victories, and painful defeats. Jose Mourinho, a figure always controversial and widely discussed in the football world, has been at the center of rumors in recent days. What stands out is the way he seems to plan every move carefully, preventing any information from reaching fans or the press prematurely. Small clues circulate: discreet training sessions, controlled interviews, adjusted arrival times. Everything suggests that something significant is about to be revealed. The atmosphere of expectation intensifies when considering Mourinho's record in Premier League clashes in European matches. Although he has achieved important victories with Chelsea and Tottenham, his encounters in Tyneside have always been delicate. His relationship with the Geordie fans, marked by respect but also past criticism, adds an extra layer of tension. Every move he makes now will be scrutinized meticulously by experts and fans alike, seeking to understand whether his choices are merely strategic or loaded with symbolism. Mourinho made an unexpected request to Newcastle United. Instead of following UEFA's usual protocol, Benfica, the team currently under his management, decided not to train at St. James Park on the eve of the Champions League fixture. Unlike clubs such as Paris Saint-Germain, Borussia Dortmund or Barcelona, which in recent occasions have held training sessions in front of the press, Benfica opted for complete secrecy. The team will travel from Lisbon to Newcastle only on Monday afternoon, and Mourinho will speak to the press in the evening, limiting information and ensuring that the strategy remains protected. This decision, confirmed by UEFA and highlighted by Chronicle Live, is a clear attempt to control every detail of the clash and minimize surprises for the opponents. Eddie Howe, Newcastle's manager, has followed a similar approach in previous European fixtures. Not training at the stadium on the eve of decisive matches has already proven effective, as seen in previous visits to San Siro and Signal Iduna Park. Howe even stated that exposing training sessions is overrated, an unnecessary throwaway that could leave the team open to premature analysis. Mourinho appears to share this philosophy, adjusting methods that have historically worked, albeit in different contexts. Benfica's preparation also brings logistical advantages. The Portuguese club will face Chaves in the Portuguese Cup shortly before the Newcastle clash, maintaining competition rhythm and avoiding excessive fatigue. On Newcastle's side, the fixture against Brighton and Hove Albion at the Amex Stadium allows time for adjustments and detailed analysis of the opposition. This difference in scheduling adds another strategic factor that could influence the outcome of the match, further increasing fans' and experts' attention on every decision. As the countdown continues, Geordie supporters are already speculating about potential lineups, tactical adjustments, and the presence of key players. Mourinho, with his experience and history of surprises, keeps the suspense high, while the press prepares to cover every detail as soon as the team lands in Tyneside. The tension is palpable, and expectations about Newcastle's and Benfica's performances turn every news item into an event to be followed closely. If you want to follow every detail of this preparation and see how each decision by Mourinho and how it can impact the result, subscribe to the channel now. Every update, analysis, and insider information will be shared directly with you, ensuring you stay ahead in discussions about Newcastle United and their European challenges. Furthermore, internal sources indicate that Mourinho has been using meticulous planning to boost the team's morale and prepare specific strategies to exploit Newcastle's weaknesses. This careful and discreet approach shows that, even with previous complicated experiences in Tyneside, he seeks to minimize risks and maximize efficiency, always maintaining control over every variable that could influence the outcome. For supporters, what happens behind the scenes is as fascinating as the game itself. Every trip, every training session, every scheduled press conference forms part of a larger narrative that defines the club's future in the Champions League. By staying attentive and subscribe to the channel, you gain access to precise, contextualized and relevant information, without missing a single detail that could impact Newcastle United this historic season. The proximity of the match increases the buzz among fans, commentators, and experts. Analysts discuss possible strategies, formation changes, and the impact of injuries, while the specialized press follows every Benfica movement, confirming what Chronicle Live has already reported regarding the decision not to train at St. James Park. This level of detail helps supporters understand not only what happens on the pitch but also the strategic logic guiding every step the club takes. As the day of the fixture approaches, it is clear that Mourinho's influence and house tactical discipline will turn the encounter into a test of intelligence, physical preparation, and adaptability. Every detail of the preparation, every adjustment made by both managers, will be decisive. Attentive supporters know that the Champions League is not only about skill with the ball, but also about information management, pressure control, and precise decisions. Therefore, don't miss a single detail of this story. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and follow every step of Newcastle United, every strategic move of Benfica, and all the reliable journalistic analysis we will bring. This is your opportunity to be in the know of every decision, every piece of news, and every surprise that could arise before the opening whistle at St. James Park.